Hi, this is Sanas Shiraz. I am an embodiment coach for dating and relationship for strong and independent women and a course leader for therapeutic dances. How do you feel when you hear the word separation? You might have feelings, body sensations, memories from the past all around the topic of separation. I think everybody knows that experience in one way or another, and many of us has also experienced separation from our loved ones or intimate partner or parents living other places. I am right now dealing with separation anxiety of my 3 years old son. He has just started with kindergarten and it's not at all easy for him and of course not easy for me. So this morning when I brought him there, he was really crying, saying, "Please don't go, Mama," and all the wishes, "Oh, I'm tired, please take me again with you," and it crying very bitterly, breaking my heart. And I observed at the same time how I react as an adult in that constellation and with that topic. So, what I was trying to do with him is probably how I learned from my own parents and coming out of my own overwhelm. So, I was emotionally also overwhelmed with the situation, but didn't want to show because I'm an adult here and I know that's good for him and he's supposed to do it. So I try to distract him from the topic. I want to cheering him up and show him the good sides of it. All that strategies we are good at with one way or another. And while I was trying the strategies, I have for a short moment forgot that a child or an adult, doesn't matter, when is reactivated and upset, the argument, and this usually doesn't work. Actually, the first aid for someone who is upset, doesn't matter, child or adult, is oxytocin, and it's a hug, of course. And it took me a few minutes until I remembered, okay, that's actually what it could help. So to, for at the moment, at least, to calm a bit down, what was of course not a longer term solution. What am I bringing up this topic now with a child? You might ask, what has it to do with a romantic relationship? Well, a lot. I don't know if you have heard about attachment theory. In one of my future videos, I will just explain what is an attachment theory about. It's the summary of it is how we act in our intimate relationship later on in our life is really a mirror of what happened with our caregivers during the first 3, 4, 5 years of our life. And especially is a topic, it's about distance and closeness, separation. I mean, in a relationship, we might experience this separation anxiety even when the other person didn't really go. So it's just we feel that that person is distancing himself, going back, and then what happens inside us. So our reactions, our feeling, and the adult child situation which I've just experienced this morning with my son is what also happens inside me, adult inner child relationship inside me once, actually in all situations, but also this interaction and this dance with my partner, which is a very close person, which is a lot bringing up my own relationship and feelings with my original caregivers. So I am in that inquiry too. Of course, a part of it, you see, I try to rationalize it, and at the same time, the emotions are there. So there's exactly again this adult inner childs, which both are inside me. But what I noticed is when my inner child cries, for example, if she thinks or someone is just gone or the intimate partner pull out or anything. So when once my inner child is really upset, how do I really deal with my inner child and with its needs? Well, between after my third year of my life and until now is about 40 years. So I learned a lot of strategy to hide, to push, to suppress, to freeze, and a lot of things regarding my inner child. When a 3 years old can express freely whatever is there right now in present moment, the emotions and intensity, and saying, please don't go. When my inner child is calling, screaming for that, a lot of other things that I'm going to numb it out or to just really dominating inside me, and my adult says like, no, that's not you, the way you do behave, that's you're needy, and forget that my inner child, first of all, in such situations of upset, needs my own hug. Without that, it cannot really calm down to regulate its system and then can go to the next step. So this is maybe one thing that I've got this morning, which I would love to you also to inquire. If you are able, in the moment which you feel upset and your inner child really cries and wants to cry, that you give that hug, that acceptance, that love to yourself first, and give it a time, not running into activities to forget, numbing it out, talking him out, uh, justifying, devalidating, uh, arguing, dominating. So all of them for aside. So the first things is the same way you would do it to a bitterly crying 3 years old. Do it to yourself. Really, sincerely hold yourself, hold your inner child, and let them cry. Just if you can, even those moments, you can just fall on the ground, lay on the ground, just really allow it even to embody it. That's what that moment is about. And then once the system calms down, you will figure out. Thank you very much for listening to this video, and looking forward to talk to you next.